is some lineup on tonight's show, I gotta tell you.
Wait a minute, Jonathan Butler is a wonderful singer, very talented singer.
I never heard of him. No offense, I know there's some Jonathan Butler fans. I never heard of him.
Do you buy albums? Do you have
no,
a
I don't buy. Disc jockeys get albums for free. That's the only perk we get.
And you've never heard of Jonathan Butler?
No, never heard of him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who else is on the show?
Marshall Warfield.
Marshall Warfield? Who's that?
Do you watch Night Court?
No, I don't.
Do you have a TV, man?
Yeah, I have a TV. I watch it. I watch it religiously. I like to watch, I like Oprah, okay? Oprah?
You like Phil?
Phil? No, I hate Phil's guts. I think Phil's a jerk. I'm glad Oprah's kicking his butt. I really am happy about that. I really am happy about that. I think Phil Donahue and his dopey wife are jerks. The both of them.
I'll tell you, I'm going to ask you some of my questions now, because your questions were dissed. So
hey, let me say something. The set on this show is beautiful, and the thing I resent is when, I don't know, I signed with Fox to do a TV show, I couldn't get more than maybe 10 grand for the whole damn set. You go back here, when you're sitting backstage, they give you a bathrobe, a sign on the door with your name, soaps. All I wanted was a couple of good, decent microphones. If I had had a microphone like this... oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to break it.
I'll fix that. Bring it back.
Bring it.
It's all right. It's all right. Because the sound man is real funny about the mic. You know, really, sound man act like it's his mic. He's like...
I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right, we got the...
Talk about Jessica Hahn.
Jessica Hahn. Well, what about her? She got raped, for God's sakes. She got raped, for God's sakes. I feel bad for her. I hope they throw Jim Baker in jail for the next 20 years. I really do. I think that guy's a creep.
In the newspaper, she said...
Isn't that what they said? That he raped her?
Yeah.
And didn't he admit to doing that?
Yeah, and she said this morning, I am not a bimbo. That was her quote in the paper.
She is not a bimbo?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll go along with that. Okay. I'll go along with that.
NFL strike?
NFL strike, Arsenio, who wrote these questions for you, babe? No offense, who wrote these for you?
Okay, when one hits you and you like it, go with it, okay?
Yeah.
You being the kind of... Never mind.
This is a great show. I can't see why it's going off the air. I don't understand it. It's got all of the right elements.
Well,
it's the magic, the excitement, the people who write the question, the talk show magic. It's really something else. I got to tell you, Fox I think is on the leading. I don't know. They're on the cutting edge with this program. I think.
Let's talk about.
Arsenio, you ever feel like they're throwing you out here just to pass the time till they get the new show going?
I feel like they're buying my mother a Mercedes for Christmas. That's all.
Oh, they are? Are they paying you that much? Are they paying you that much?
Yes, indeed. And you're getting. And you're getting double scale this evening, aren't you?
Am I?
Okay. When it comes...
What about women? You getting a lot of women from this show?
I was getting women in high school, brother.
You were?
Yeah.
Now that you're making money, do you have a new girlfriend, or did you have a girlfriend? Did you have a girlfriend beforehand?
I had a girlfriend before.
Before you got famous from this show?
Before I started doing this show.
And you're going to stick with her?
The same girl.
And you're
still with the same girl.
That's admirable.
You have a girlfriend?
I have a wife. I've been married for 10 years.
Poor baby.
Yeah, you think so?
Boy, oh boy.
You think so?
Well,
but married to you is some prize, huh, man? That's it, yeah.
Okay, let's talk about you and the FCC.
The FCC. Nah, I don't want to talk about the FCC. I was framed by the FCC. The show I do in New York is entertainment. We have the highest rated program in New York.
You had the highest rated.
We have the highest rated program in New York. And there was a reverend from Mississippi who decided he didn't like my show. I don't know how he picked it up from Mississippi, but he decided he didn't like it. I guess he had short. Is that what he had? Satellite dish to God. Yeah. And so he filed a complaint, but I think everything's all right. We're still broadcasting, and you know, we're doing the show.
Has anybody ever said anything on your show that shocked you?
No, I don't think anybody could say anything that could shock me, quite frankly.
Yeah.
No, unless.
Where were you raised? What kind of area were you?
I was raised in Roosevelt, Long Island.
That's where Eddie's from.
Eddie Murphy's from there.
Yeah,
and Julius Irving. Yeah, I
grew up. Did you play ball with Julius?
No, no way. I'm a real.
Because you're a tall guy.
I'm a tall guy, but I'm no good at basketball.
Really?
No good. But yeah, so that's where I grew up. Yeah. All black community. Thank you. I got beat up the day Martin Luther King died. Yeah. I got beaten up at least 900 times. So I got to tell you, man, I got beaten up for every white guy there ever was. I took all the punishment that ever existed. I tell you, I took all the punishment for that one. And I had nothing to do with it. I swear to God, I had nothing to do with it.
Are you in Letterman? I heard you say something to him on the Emmys the other night. You also
Well, let me say, if Letterman's watching, look, just because I'm doing this show, I love you. I think your show is the best. I'm just doing this. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I know you've offered me a slot in 2 weeks, and I'm going to, tonight, I'm even not going to watch myself. I'm going to watch the Letterman show tonight.
Well, we're not on opposite each other.
Oh, we're
so
not?
You can watch this, and then you can watch. You don't have a watch that works either.
No,
They're on.
Yeah.
12:30 to 1:30.
Oh, okay.
And you can watch yourself the hour prior to
All right, but everyone watch Letterman, for God's sakes,
yes,
okay?
Letterman is wonderful, man.
Yeah,
He's a state of the art.
I don't want to blow my chances on the Letterman show
Now,
at all.
now, what is your T-shirt all about?
Well, this is a NBC strike T-shirt. The NBC guys are on strike, and I used to work there, and it's not that I side with those guys, it's just I hate NBC. They fired me at one time, so I'm wearing... Anybody who's on strike against NBC, I'm all for it. Commercial, Arsenio, for God's sakes.
We got to take a commercial.
Was your mother in a fire and she named you Arsenio? Is that
No.
Is that what happened?
Actually, it's a very unique name for a black man. In Greek, it means Leroy.
Leroy,
And
yeah.
we're going to take a commercial. We'll be right back with a man he's never heard of, Mr. Jonathan Butler.
In